While CD Projekt Red has not released specific information, it's highly likely that selling Ciri to Emhyr is one of the least popular decisions players make in The Witcher 3. Anyone familiar with Geralt from Sapkowski's books and the game's portrayal of his deep love for his foster daughter would find it difficult to trade her for crowns, especially during their first attempt to complete the game. However, subsequent playthroughs offer a different perspective, and exploring all the available alternatives can be worthwhile. After many years, we finally decided to revisit this decision to see if it made sense at all. In Geralt's first meeting with the Emperor of the Nilfgaardian Empire, he may assert that he will not seek money in exchange for information about Ciri. However, during their next audience, Geralt is given the option to accept half of the promised amount due to him from Emhyr. This decision doesn't complicate matters initially, but it may lead one to believe that the Emperor doesn't value the Witcher's unique skills all that highly. Geralt is only offered 4,000 crowns for checking 3 clues, which is hardly a satisfactory fee. With such a paltry sum, it would be challenging to purchase a decent set of swords, let alone an expensive set of armor. After delivering Ciri to the Emperor, we can collect the second half of our payment by making it clear that we want it. This leads to a painfully awkward scene where Geralt receives another 4,000 crowns, but also a bill of exchange worth 100,000 crowns from Emhyr. However, there's a catch. The holder of the document can only claim the money after the war is over, and only if Nilfgaard emerges victorious. This means that while the reward is substantial, there's no guarantee that it will ever be paid out. While in theory it's highly probable that Nilfgaard will emerge victorious by assassinating the Redanian king and defeating a pretender to the throne of the Northern Kingdoms, in practice, Geralt will never see the money promised by Emhyr's bill of exchange. The document is merely a promise and nothing more, designed to give players the impression that Emhyr is willing to pay handsomely for Geralt's services, but only after the game is complete and the money is no longer needed. Essentially, the bill of exchange serves as a way to provide Geralt with a comfortable retirement and ensure that he'll never again have to stalk monsters while wading through sewage, as Mr. Whiteflame dancing on the barrows of his enemies so eloquently put it to the audience. Let's suppose that Geralt does manage to earn the entire sum of 108,000 crowns during the game. But would this really be enough to make him retire from his monster hunting career? If we consider that the average pay for completing jobs is only around 250-300 crowns, it's a question worth pondering. However, anyone who has played The Witcher 3 knows that the game is not just about making money, but also about experiencing thrilling adventures. Moreover, the in-game economy is broken, and players can make a good amount of money by selling junk items rather than relying on poorly paid Witcher contracts. Therefore, the key to accumulating wealth in the game lies not in monster hunting, which can be dangerous and low-paying, but in finding and selling valuable loot. Achieving such a large fortune offered by Emhyr, however, is no small feat. Even for a thrifty person who sells every piece of scrap metal to traders, it would take a significant amount of time to reach that sum. From a business perspective, accepting Emhyr's offer may be a smart decision, provided that one is not troubled by moral dilemmas about selling Cirilla. Returning to the question posed in the title, let's consider what Geralt could do with such a large sum. With that amount, he could retire comfortably, living a peaceful life and indulging in pleasures like visiting brothels. He would no longer need to work, as the payment for contracts is negligible compared to the sum offered by Emhyr. Furthermore, the low prices of food items, such as a loaf of bread for 2 crowns, a bottle of water for 5 crowns, and a chicken leg for 10 crowns, would ensure that the White Wolf would not have to worry about food for a long time. It's unclear how long such a sum would last him, but certainly for many years. Finally, we would like to provide you with a brief compilation of things and activities that can be purchased or enjoyed with such an amount of money. With 108,000 crowns, you could acquire 159 sets of Temerian armor in White Orchard, sail 108 times from Novigrad to Skellige with Captain Wolverstone, Sleep with the courtesans Viola, Amrin, or Narcissa in Passiflora, a total of 2,700 times. Spend the night with Bertha, Mercia, or Susie in Crippled Kate's, a total of 5,400 times. Acquire 1,080 transit passes from a shady merchant. Purchase 6,000 ham sandwiches at an inn. Drink 9,818 Redanian lagers. Buy 10,800 chicken legs or 54,000 loaves of bread. Purchase 54,000 cucumbers and 18,000 bananas from Marquise Serenity in Passiflora. Get your beard trimmed or shaved 21,600 times in Novigrad.